Hello, my name is Jack Patterson. I am his son. I am turning 14 on May 20th. Yeah, that's kind of it.
Nothing else you want to share about yourself? How about this? Why don't you start off with some words that you think describe you? Why don't you tell us about some interests, things that you like to do?
I like video games.
Okay. What kind of video games?
Really a variety.
Such as?
It's like a variety. I just like all games pretty much.
All games. All video games. Do you game with friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you chat with them online?
Yeah.
Do you swear a lot with them online?
I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth. Okay. All right. Anything else I can get you to tell us? Usually he's very talkative.
I go to WDS.
That's at your middle school, right? How big is your class?
There's only 5 people, including me.
And what is the dynamics of your class?
What do you mean?
Who's in your class?
There's Lauren, Laura, Megan, Andy, and May.
Is there something they all have in common?
Most of them are girls except for me.
Yeah, so they're all girls except you. What's that like?
Kind of awkward.
Why?
Because they're all girls except for me.
Didn't they make you wear makeup the other day?
I also plead the fifth.
Okay. Any other specific traits about yourself? So, for example, I would say you're curious.
Okay.
What other things do you think describe you?
I don't know. I'm not very good at describing myself.
You're not very good at describing yourself. Okay. Can you at least tell us then, with like the friends that you do hang out with online and all that, what are some of the things that make somebody a good friend?
If they're nice, caring, funny, and do you have a tissue, by the way?
Does anybody have a tissue? Ms. Smith to the rescue.
Thank you.
So you said nice, caring, funny. If they have tissues, does that make a good friend? Make sure you get this on film. Any other things that you think make a good friend?
Loyalty, I guess.
Loyalty.
Honesty.
What do you think is the most important of all of those?
Caring.
Caring? Somebody you can talk to? Confide in? Share secrets? Giggle? All right. How do you spend most of your time with your friends?
Well, I hang out with my real friends at school. I play with my online friends online.
So your friends at school and friends online. And when your friends at school come over, what do?
We play video games.
You play video games. Okay. Why do you enjoy playing video games with your friends?
I think it adds like another part to a game, you know? Like some games just aren't the same if you don't have somebody to talk to while you're doing it.
Talk to, okay. What else? Anything else?
I guess it's just more fun.
It's more fun. Sharing that with somebody. I know when you play with me and your little brother, you really like to beat us badly. Do you like that competition that you get with your friends? Do you guys trash talk a lot? Yeah, why don't you tell them?
play video games with my friends because I think it's fun. And I like the competition.
You like the competition.
Yeah.
Do you get excited? Do you shout really loudly so then your parents have to say, keep it down in there? Yeah. Okay. Like, woohoo! Okay. Am I embarrassing you? Okay. Am I good at embarrassing you? Yeah. Will I win an award for embarrassing you? No? Okay. All right, let's go on to the next question then. Jack, the problems that some people get into could never happen to me. That statement. Would you strongly disagree with it, not sure, neutral? Would you agree with it or strongly agree with it? That is the problems that some people get into. You know, some people get into trouble, some people have issues, right? That would never happen to you. Do you agree, disagree?
Agree.
That it won't happen to you?
Some things that happen to some people won't happen to me.
Yeah, you agree? Okay. How about this one? I'm the only one that can really understand me. Strongly disagree, not sure, neutral, agree.
Not sure or neutral.
Not sure, so you think possibly some people could really understand you? Yeah? Who would you think could possibly understand you? Friends,
Yeah.
family? Yeah? Yeah, friends?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What about dad?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Mom?
Yeah.
All right. How about this? I can manage to solve difficult problems if I try hard enough. A, not at all true. B, hardly true. C, moderately true, or D, exactly true. And again, it's I can manage to solve difficult problems if I try hard enough.
Hardly true.
Hardly true. You're being serious or you're being funny?
Serious.
Okay. For B, I can solve most problems if I invest the necessary effort. Not at all true.
Moderately true.
Moderately true? Okay. All right. How about this? Question is intelligence, am I going too fast for everybody? A little bit? Okay, so for A, he said hardly true. And for 4B, he said moderately true.
You said you're putting this on Blackboard?
These slides, yes. Okay, so 5, Jack, do you think intelligence is fixed at birth or is it under your control?
Under your control.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, I mean, like, sometimes where you're born, you can't really have the tools to actually get intelligent. So it kind of depends on the person.
So there is some nature, but let's say a person such as yourself. How is it under your control?
I can study more. I can work hard.
Okay. So you can get smarter? Can you get dumber?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, how can you get dumber? Not studying, not working hard? Just playing video games? Okay. So it is under your So let me ask you just a second question. Then if you have problems to try to solve, if it like academic problems, if it is under your control, could you try hard enough to overcome them?
I guess so.
You guess so. Have you done that in math yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. You should feel good about that. All right, abstract reasoning. Okay. Tell everybody, Jack, what if women ruled the world? Would there be less wars?
It'd probably be the same amount
Same amount? Why do you think that?
because men and women are equal.
Because men and women are equal?
There isn't really a difference, you know? Like in history, there's been leaders that are women and there's still been wars. The Amazonians, the women warriors, and have had wars a lot. And we're famous at having wars. That's kind of the thing.
Okay. Could
In
you?
Athens,
No, go ahead.
in Athens, they had many female warriors still like wars.
Well, I'm not just talking about warriors, but I'm saying if they ruled the world.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, it'd be the same, all right. What would an ideal world be like?
World peace, fixing world hunger, fixing problems with the environment, fixing social and economical problems. Fixing political problems, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here is a rule, okay? Hammers can break windows, okay? So Dawn hit a hammer with a window, therefore the window broke, right? Okay? Here's another rule. Feathers can break windows. Dawn hit a window with a feather, therefore the window
Probably didn't break.
Okay, why do you say that?
Oh, okay. Well, feathers can break windows, but it doesn't mean they absolutely.
Well, the rule is feathers can break windows.
They can, but it's not 100% chance. It's probably 30% chance.
Okay,
If at all, saying that rule, I don't think feathers can break windows at all, but due to that rule.
okay.
Mhm.
All right, Jack. When we got 4 choices up here. When it comes to religion, right? You're A, I'm not sure what religion means to me. I'd like to make up my mind, but I'm not done looking yet. B, I don't give religion much thought, and it doesn't bother me one way or the other. C, I've gone through a period of serious questions about faith, and now I can say I understand what I believe in as an individual. Or D, I've never really questioned my religion. If it's right for my family, it must be right for me.
Oh, I'd say C.
C, you've gone through a period of serious questions about faith, and now you can say you understand what you believe in as an individual. You want to elaborate on that, or how big of a period have you had serious questions? Have you looked and?
For a long time, I would say like one long thing. It's been like multiple questions.
Multiple
Across
questions?
periods of time.
Okay. And when did you decide that you can now say what you believe in? How long did that take, and when did you do that?
It didn't take too long. I'd say like since I first asked the question, I think it would be around 2 or 3 months.
Just 2 or 3 months, and then you're now certain what you believe in. Okay. All right. With regard to men's and women's roles, my views are identical to those of my family. What has worked for them will obviously work for me. I've never really seriously considered men's and women's roles. It just doesn't seem to concern me. C, I spent some time thinking about men's and women's roles, and I've decided it works best for me. Or D, there are so many ways to define men's and women's roles. I'm trying to decide what will work for me.
I don't really understand the question.
Okay, so men's and women's roles. Traditional women's roles are to stay home and take care of kids, right? Men's roles are what? To go to work, to be the breadwinner, right? Women do household things, men fix things. Those are more traditional roles. Right? So for you, and when you get older, and the way you view the world now, when it comes to men's and women's roles, which one do you think fits what you believe in now?
I guess I'd say C again.
See, you spent some time thinking about men's and women's roles, and you decide what works best? Okay. When did you come to this?
I'd say like fall of last year, I guess.
Fall of last year? So you're pretty set now on how men should behave and how women should behave? Okay, and you've searched on your own? Okay. All right, finally, here's a question for you. It's a little story, okay? In Europe, there was a woman who was near death from a special kind of cancer, okay? There was one drug that the doctors thought might save her. It Turns out that this drug is really expensive to make, but the druggist who has it, right, was charging 10 times what the drug cost him to make. All right? Heinz, that's the guy's name, okay, whose wife is sick with cancer, told the druggist that his wife was dying and asked him to sell it at a cheaper price, right? Sell it cheaper, or to let him pay later. Heinz, I think, had even some part even tried to borrow money and all that, but couldn't do it. Okay, but the druggist said, "No, I discovered the drug and I'm going to make money from it." So later that night, Heinz got desperate and he broke into the man's laboratory to steal the drug for his wife. The question we have is, should Heinz have stolen that drug? Yes or no, and why?
I don't really think he should have.
So he should not have stolen the drug for his wife.
He should not have.
Why?
A wrong plus a wrong doesn't really make a right. You know, who knows, maybe it did take this guy a really long time to make this drug. There's only one sample of this now. So after he uses that one sample, that's
No, there's not just one sample. He's selling it to people.
Right.
He's just selling it to 10 times its worth. Heinz can't afford it. Without it, his wife will die.
I mean,
So he's stealing it.
I just don't think he should steal it.
Okay, but elaborate. Besides that, that's just the one sample.
That is his thing. He has discovered it. He has discovered a cure for the specific type of cancer. And breaking into his house and stealing it is just,
He broke into the guy's laboratory.
it's not really ethically right. You don't steal things.
Okay. Is it because it's against the law?
Also, well, yeah, it's against the law, and also it's just,
So it's okay to just let his wife die?
I don't know. I guess, I don't know.
So you don't know if it's okay to let his wife die, but just to recap, it was wrong for him to break in and steal the drug from the guy's lab because that's breaking the law. Right? Okay. That is it. That's all we wanted to ask you. Do you have anything that you'd like to add to the class? Does anybody have any questions for Jack? No? If you missed stuff or came in late, the video, I will upload it probably tomorrow, and I will put the slides up.